Okay. Zoomed in on crab. Ah, last time. Began working on sheep habitat. Where are we at? We have a few mealwood seeds. Huh. You, sir, you don't belong in here. Go ahead and relocate you. Yeah, right there. Why not? You get your own hallway. The recreational room was put together. A little hot up here. Should cool down. This is turned off. Rest of the base looking strong. Hey, it's Misty. Hey. The base looking strong. Carbon dioxide coming out. Getting pumped over to the carbon dioxide sink. We have huge backlogs of oxygen and natural gas. We have power forever. And finally, we have what will be oil. We have 17 tons of oil. But here on Cold World, it's quite cold over here. Someday when this melts, we will process it from oil into plastic. Which will also spit out carbon dioxide, right. Outputs carbon dioxide in pipes. Which we'll buffer a little of, and then use the carbon dioxide. The unextra step of you have to bottle it first to make soda. Why are there crabs in the dining hall? Guys, please. And behold, our potato. 120 even with the debris. Get plus 12 for the potato. Oh, that crab's dead. Meat is on the menu. There is so much food in this base. 150,000 calories is potato. I opened the doors last time, let the cats run free. They might eat some of the wood supply. They'll be fine. We're not using wood for much. And then, so we found a few more geysers of natural gas. What are you guys doing? We're grabbing ice. Oh good, more piss ice. Oh, not dirt. Stop it. Yeah, piss. We're also out of water, so I should make some of water. We'll get to it. What were we? We were actively working on oil, and while waiting for this oil to heat up, we made the recreational room. They can now hot tub, they can dance, they can surf, they can just hang out. And we've warmed up the bedrooms. 100 degrees in this room. Down to 75 down here. I turned off the heater. It was more powerful than expected. Did we have anything to go off of at this point? Like, direction to go. I'm curious about this. We should dig into this just to see what's here. Poke the heat. See what happens. Ignore this. We have plenty of oxygen backlog. And overflowing with water we're using just for the oxygen. And I need to heat up... Too cold or too cold? So let's use the piss refinery. Make some steel. Alright, we were working on this. We should continue to work on this. You're all set up to receive... Alright, you've received hydrogen. There is hydrogen up here. There's enough hydrogen for sheep. This is officially a stable. Maximum size. The sheep need hydrogen in order to molt. But they need oxygen so I can grow food. I could put more hydrogen up here. I could do more. Right now it's currently saying if there's hydrogen, if there's not hydrogen here, or if there's hydrogen here, send a no signal. I can momentarily say oxygen. Yes, there's both in this. There's both simultaneously moving around. That should be enough. Where's our sheep eggs? There. Sheep eggs are here. Relocate. We also need to heat up the room enough that we can grow their food. It needs to get up to 50. There's available power on this circuit. They'll get to it. Heat up this room enough that Millwood can live. Oh, it began the infrastructure change to fancy wire. Little at a time, pull down the old wiring, replace it with new. If we find we really need fossils, we'll put some scaffolding over here. Oh yeah, we poked this. It's hot in here. It's quite hot. We've released some heat into the world. Yeah, but no geysers, as far as I can tell. Like, there's no neutronium in there. What do you do with diamonds? Current use diamonds in ancient specimens. There's no database on that. And you could feed it to bugs. Alright, well, not that useful. Well, we may as well continue downward then. We go south. We go to the core. Really, I don't quite understand why there's a wall. We're on an asteroid. You'd imagine you dig this way enough, you come out the other side. It's a circle. These are overpressurized. They're causing a problem. It is not. That's fine. By now, these doors are... Yeah, these rooms are fully set up with just their gas. Alright, did we build these? Yeah. Cook. Cook. How are the crab huts doing? 8 and 6. Sweet. Room for 2 crabs to promote. 1. 2. We're just not consuming enough power. Finally, we found salt. Our duplicates will be even happier if we can actually season their food. Although Dr. Chef is looking pretty darn good. Good meal, hot tub. Danced. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, look at you go. Surf so hard you had to go take a nap. Guess we may as well go north as well. Keep looking for anything. Could also make the 4th airlock and start heading this direction. Hey, there's something. How long have you been there? Yeah. Alright, time for the 4th airlock. It is a total of 12 after the door. Well, it'll be easier to do it this way. Eight forward. Three talls enough. And 5. All while we wait for... We have things we could do while waiting for the oil to start to melt. Negative 69 degrees. Nice. Will be liquid when we get to negative 40. These two are doing their best. And then I should put a dedicated power line going that direction. For anything we meet out there. This just happens to be running... Yeah, all that way. This was for the auto sweeper that was gathering materials. Eventually tear that down as you come across it. Anyone can spare some power? No. No. Very well. Do it right here. All fancy wire. We have the fancy wire. We should use it. That was horribly placed. Yeah, we have a volcano spitting out pure gold. We should use it. Our 16th tree seed. Tree farm's looking good. What are you waiting on? I have everything we need. Guess I could stand and make some more iron too while I'm at it. You were about to get trapped. You be careful. That'll be our setup for the fancy wire. Comes over, jumps up. Yep, you just trapped yourself in there. Good job, moron. Just duplicate things. Come on. Thank you. From the other side, please. Then 3 Atmos suit docks. We'll make the tube first. 3 in a checkpoint. 1, 2, 3 in a checkpoint, with the room for a 4th one if I really need it. And immediately the drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Passive airlock will keep the bad stuff out. Pretty much everything bad sinks. And everything good rises. So the bad stuff will get trapped in here and not be able to rise and slide into the base. Something overheated. Not telling me what, but something's overheating. Once this is built, we'll put together, we'll throw down the suit dock. These are designed that when the water level reaches here, then this turns on and we'll pump the piss back into the septic tank. Backlogs of natural gas, good to see. Nature is beautiful. What? Guys. Guys. You won't... Maybe you could hop from this to this? How about we focus on the skeleton first? I don't know if I have 3 more suits. You have 2? I need a 3rd. Still at 69 degrees. There's a 24-ton block there too. It's so cold. If I do this, throw one down of pure steel, the steel will get very hot, and that should help. There's no way into that room. I should fix that. I do need to run oxygen, which I do have right here, in bountiful supplies. Could have insulated the heat chamber. So the hot water runs through here, goes into the hot tub. Who's cooking? Ah, I see. We are grabbing molten gold and using that. We're not scalding over here because we're in suits. Hmm. The demon. The demon was burned. Demon, go take a nap. Be wary of heat. What is overheating? The hot tub is overheating? What? The water that's going into the hot tub is too hot. What are you made out of? Iron ore. What is iron's melting point? Well, that can't be possible. I mean, it's not on, so this will cool down on its own eventually. Not quite sure how the hot... Is the wood melting? Is that it? It's partially made of wood, right? Yeah. Iron. I guess I could make the hot tub out of steel? Yeah, they can't use the hot tub. It's too hot. It's fine. That is the way to surf, right? The water will cool on its own. It's not on, so it will eventually dissipate. This may have been a bad idea. One easy way to fix this. It's already very hot down here. I was thinking if we just pop this open, all the heat will fall out. With the water. Scalding everyone it lands on. I could just take this tepanizer out to just clear this area. This heat will not go anywhere anytime soon. I have insulated the walls from the cold. Oh, that's how I dance. Hot tub was fine before. Or we just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Because I popped open, they're going to keep grabbing the oil and tossing it back in there. Disable the building. For now. These have both reached 300 degrees. The steel should get very hot. We can turn this back on. I'm sure there's a better way. I guess it's got to be a better way than just pop the door open. The hot water would only come down here, and we can mop it up. Okay, this has been made. Now, we have an objective. There's mafic rock in this area. Unreachable because there's no oxygen in this. Nope, oxygen is flowing. Comes up, steals a little bit of heat from the volcano. Alright, mealwood's growing. We can deconstruct these space heaters. If I need to, I'll put it down here. Keep an eye out for when the sheep hatch. Not getting hot as fast as I thought it would. Wonder if it's because the heat that it's absorbing is being eaten by the crude oil. Yeah, the crude oil is already warmed up 2 degrees. That was 69 negative. Anyway, oxygen. It's coming through and then it's just splitting off. This is just the last place it goes. Now we're going to hold off on the other excavatory tunnels since we have an objective. Three dog eggs. These dogs are actually destructive. Dog eggs are omelets. We carpet the bedroom. Wait, not the air vent. Maybe these are not. I actually don't have these. Alright. There. Now we do. Farmer Fred, what are you up to, man? Oh, Farmer Fred's also our rancher. He'll get to it. There's a few things here to ranch. And we're adding more. Now 2 coals. Let's turn up the heat a little bit. Or what we get? Right, we have a whole room here we're not using. I moved the dining hall. We can put a soda machine in. There will not be any parks or nature reserves on Coal Planet. I've never built a power plant. We're good on actual rooms. We might have a thing we just want to put in here. The welcome hall to the colony. Okay, they built this. A little bit more room north. No geysers up here. I think if there's like a water geyser or something up here, we could build a second living space up here. But there's just beach. Just sand as far as the eye can see. This is running not really to eat this. Not really to eat the carbon dioxide. There's a lot of it. I guess it'll help, but it's mainly to make more urine. We're looking good now. There's lots of urine going. It actually... Yeah, decommission you guys. You did good work. We'll leave 1. Fill the water. Is it worth trying get more of this oxygen up here faster? Not really. It'll get there. This could even be an oxygen vent. I prefer stuff. This has been very helpful. In those few minutes. They're doing their best. Alright, natural gas is backed up because I need more places to put this stuff. I could filter this oxygen, send it into the line, to make a little purification room. It is just a ton of polluted oxygen, of all things. Yeah, let's do that. It's something to do. Easiest way to do that. What's out here? No rocks out here. We're building this out of igneous, sure. You come up here. You will continue the journey upwards into the purification chamber. Will consist of and this won't be active for long. Eventually they will chew through their backlog of polluted oxygen that's in here. Do it like this. If I'm going to do this, I should decommission these. Nope, never mind. Okay, so it comes up here. Using basic wiring, that's fine. These don't cost anything. What I'm going to do, the rest of this is going to cost something, though. Should go ahead and make the upgrade. All of this. Yeah, let's do that. First, tear this down. Convenient enough, we can do the inline upgrades. If they can't get in there, I'll have to pop the window, pop a window, which I think I'll have to. They might be able to reach 2 tiles to do a build. Alright, and then what I'm going to have it do is grab... It comes in here, it gets released here. I pump it. It goes through the purification chamber. If it is oxygen. Then it gets to join the main base. Right here. Jump the queue. If it is not oxygen, if something else got in the line... I'll put up another air duct here. Whatever it is that isn't oxygen, unless it's hydrogen, it's gonna be heavier. So I'll put a thing here and then close the door. Now that this is made, I can just slam the door shut. Oh, wait. Wait, no, wait. Finish the piping first. Yeah, there we go. Oh, speaking of, how's this go? Yeah, this is done. Yeah, let's see what's in here. What have we got? Could it be useful, like the natural gas vent, or the natural gas vent? Or the water vent? Or cool steam, which is just water. Hot water. Another natural gas vent? Or could it be as useful as the carbon dioxide geyser? The negatives, the liquid carbon dioxide geyser. That's what we need here on Cold Planet. Alright, it's lost another 0.2, another 0.1 degree. I really feel like this should be getting hotter. It's made of steel. Steel is a high thermal conductivity. Should be eating all of the heat coming in here. And then transferring it right there. Alright, hot tub is now cool enough that it no longer overheats when you're inside. That's good. We don't want to boil them. Ideally. Do have to routinely make sure that there's now 9. Right, egg has been delivered. There's now 8. Good. And be on the lookout for sheep. Still incubating. Could just toss them in here and not have to worry about that. Oh, I also need to tell them not to, do not harvest these plants. The sheep do not eat out of a feeder. The sheep prefer to graze. Still too cold. Out of refined carbon. Alright, we'll toss some carbon. We'll make it out of wood. Toss some wood in here. We'll make some charcoal. Refined carbon is a fancy word for charcoal. The difference between this bedroom being 100 degrees, the hot tub overheating, and the kitchen, that's 50. Alright, temperatures are beginning to normalize a little within our hot box. Alright, what is it? Iron! Free iron! Is dormant. Good, we can poke it. Do the science. We need to dig enough around it that it can erupt. Gotta love free aluminum. How hot do you erupt? 4,500, that's warm. How hot do you erupt? A little hotter. Oh, and not even iron ore. Iron itself. Beautiful. Even through a suit, it will destroy her if it decides to turn on. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But I'm thinking, because it's so cold, this will cool down fast enough. I don't need a door. This isn't going to, like, melt over. And, like, sink into the base. You just pop open an exploratory tunnel. We'll get to it eventually. Right, the retrofit. How's that looking? This is all unreachable because there's no powers because they can't go over here. Alright, well. They can't do the retrofit. Fair. Where did this water come from? I didn't actually pop that open, right? No. Unlimited iron, which means unlimited steel. Said momentarily, toilet out of order. It's all good. Alright, this is turned on. Which will cause a problem with the two different kinds of wire going on. I need to disconnect the basic wire here first. It's not letting me because I'm doing a inline build. Well, if it starts to... if the fuses start to pop, I'll just cut the line. I do think I can tear this down now. Both of these can go. Good, it kept a pipe. I should probably tell it what I'm looking for. If oxygen. Hey, they already did this digging. Another heat zone. Oh, how is this permeate? Alright. I'm curious if the cold planet is actually going to defeat whatever this is now that I popped it open. Like, the heat got up to here. It's steaming the water. But it was 2,000 degrees. So cold planet, it might actually win this battle. You thought you saw a humongous dude? I don't know what that is. Among Us? Alright, so we can put the wall up. And here's just a little purification chamber. I'd imagine you could probably save a bit of power, save like the 120 here by using this. If you did like a loop, have a sensor on here, like here, and then it goes that way or goes around. But we have unlimited power. The meme game with astronauts and imposters. I don't know what Mafia is. Alright, sheep, we have the room ready for you. Whenever you're ready to... Alright. Whenever you're ready. 64%. Before sheep. Habitat. How many sheep can I fit in an enclosure? 12 for each critter. The card game where you do detective work on who the killer is. Oh, like a murder mystery kind of deal. That's cool. So that means this enclosure could hold 8 sheep. Nice. Alright, dormant. This will turn on in 40 days. Well, we'll still be here in 40 days, I'm sure. No geysers. You guys pick some very hot rocks. Let the oxalite burn off, and then we'll keep digging. Besides, we have this to do. This is a priority. Alright, plants are looking good. Continue slowly carpet the bedrooms. We'll make the fancy beds first. Once oil is a thing. And that lost another 0.1. That is liquid carbon dioxide. That is not oil. It's that cold over there. Negative 70 degrees. The conductive wire is even made of gold, so it should warm up nicely. Or could have been another volcano. This volcano has 2 kill counts. Yeah, purification chamber 1 for the infectious polluted oxygen vent. Welcome to pipe hell. Oh, you were never even hooked up. Gotta fix that. Right, these things produce natural gas. Pump in the oil. You pump in the oil. It spits out natural gas, like just permeates it. And the petroleum, the liquid petroleum that we use, to turn into plastic. Shaped like a pig. I don't know why, but it's cute. Natural gas will fall, natural gas will be pumped right into the power system. Retrofits are going slowly. Oh, because they have to go out here and grab every piece of gold. Alright, that's what this was for. This was for them to go out there, grab the gold, and bring it back in. Which means I want another one of these over here for iron. Like, when you guys have time, bring the iron inside. We don't have to go get it every time I want to build something. There, Mr. Logistics will bring all the gold in. This is made of granite, so it shouldn't melt when we put hot gold in there. We don't have to worry about the food being unrefrigerated because it's so cold. Everything is a refrigerator. Alright, purification room is online. I could put a throttle on this. Oh, that's gonna mess things up. Gonna spit oxygen in the wrong direction. Yep. Hold on. Hold on. Need to do a... easiest way to do that. Tell this that you go that way. You will join it up here. Real quick, do this refit. There, so now everything will come to this side, and it can't go that way, so it would be forced to go north. Good, and there won't be pressure from both sides, causing a problem. Make some allergy medicines. Our farmer is allergic to the plants he's growing. Just as a sick joke. To throttle this. Did it leave any room? I could do this. Just tear this one down. And then throw down an atmospheric sensor in here. You only turn on when there's 500 grams of pressure in the box. As long as we're not actually starving the ones that are producing coal, it's fine. We have food forever. If it came down to it. Alright, retrofit's coming along nicely. If I bring the iron in here, though, I'm going to put it really far from the smelter. Beautiful. Baby sheep. We have a home just for you. Top priority, bring sheep. Oh, had a little snack. They also poop out phosphorite, which you could use to grow plants. I don't ever do that because food is not a problem. What else would you use phosphorite for? I guess medicine? I'm using it for the allergy. You can make it for medical packs. Make it for fertilizer if you really want to. I guess wheezeworts eat phosphorite. So do bugs. Like lamp shades. So freaking cute. But once this is big, we can shear it for its wool, but it will only grow its wool, its fiber here, if it wanders into the hydrogen zone. Already down to 66.9. Nice. 6.8. Alright. Acceptable. When it hits negative 40, we're going to have liquid. Could have put a throttle on this. Out here, so I could turn this off when we're done cooking it. Damn. Well, there's more over here. You need to be careful not to pop that open. You don't need zombies. Poor Farmer Fred has to go into the septic tank to harvest these guys. He really should prioritize these, though. And the build out is done. Good. Power on this line. And a green signal if it's above 500. Don't bother turning on if there's not enough to pump. That means it's fine. Could use this as a stepping stone. Just run through the volcano. Yeah, it'd be great. Could just dig right through. Explore. More solid oil. Would be safe to dig this out. Zombies are contained to right there. No idea what this does, it's just really easy to avoid. It's under liquefiable. I mean, according to the wiki, everything is liquefiable. The duplicants are liquefiable. Your melting point. Your melting point is 17,000 degrees. As you guys can, go grab more of that solid oil. Water too cold, but then people get in and it becomes too hot. A hot tub may be too finicky to be worth using. Could make a second dance floor. We could make an art gallery. You seem to be fine now. Yeah, it solved itself. It's fine. And then it overheated. Very, very finicky. Sleeping upside down on the roof. A hero. Right, and this heat, I have popped open this heat block. Feeling nothing. We climb. .3, 66.7. Steel plates only reach 90. Like the only thing I can think of is that's Because this is absorbing so much of the heat, because there's so much of it. It's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, there's stuff down here. And another geyser. We'll deal with stuff later. We have another toy to play with. Oh hey, actual oil. How about primary task of actual oil? A reservoir. How does this work? With sufficient pressure. Oil well. Is it plumbing? There it is. Using clean water. Alright, well, you go there. That's easy. Tell me more about you. Takes just a tiny bit of power. And a ton of water. And in return, we get crude oil. Getting water down here is going to be a problem. It's negative 30 degrees. Found an egg. How do we get water down here? Am I going to have to heat up a reservoir? I mean, we can. We did it. Did just do a retrofit. We can run real power out here. Can we get a reservoir of liquid water out here faster than we can melt the frozen stuff? Could you be a source of heat? Could you be water? We should poke you to see what you are. Go through this diamond. If you're a source of heat, that'll solve something. You could be another cool steam vent, and then I'll have hotter water. Right there. 3 more dog eggs. cook them. The dogs will burrow through things. Unless you put them in a box made of refined metal. Right. For the iron, I should put it right here. This thing's just floating? Not sitting on anything. Can't tell because it's black. And then once I have the oil from here, I need to get it here. I guess one long pipe would be enough. We'll have 2 pipes anyway, since we might have to pipe in water. If I have running water, it shouldn't freeze. If I run exactly 1 kilogram a second when in use, how often does it run? Is it non-stop? As long as you give it water, it gives out crude oil? Everyone has their own schedule. There's shifts of 3. So someone's awake at all times, getting things done. I mean, there could be nothing in here that'd be helpful at all. We should see, because, man, it would stink to set up infrastructure for something that's right next to it. This is a lot of switches to get to the vending machine. Okay. Guess we could play this game, why not? We have time to spend. This is and, not. So this is what I'm looking for. So this sends... When both of these are green, this is green. This needs to be green. Your and. So this needs to be green. This needs to be green, which means both of you need to be green. Door's open. We can now get those snacks. 56.6. The number of the beast. Water's looking okay. Could stand to throw down some more ice. And do I have any piss ice? No. I did throw down an excavated tunnel up here, which revealed more extra stuff. Some lockers. They usually have clothes in them. That's nice. And nothing else. Like, alternatively, we could have just come in from this side and tore it down, but that's cute. I like these. I could up the priority of this. Get it done, guys. I've never really made any of these. I could try. I don't care about shelf stable. We have plenty of foods, but the gas range, I've never really used that. I'd imagine it cooks with natural gas that we have in some amounts here. At any point I could come in here and siphon this out. Yeah, I built this and now it's just going to sit idle. Alright, it is heat. Okay. There is heat right here. It's idle, it's not dormant, so we need to not sit here. It'd say it could be a source of heat here. well, allow me to get water down here. Bring the water in and just drop it into a reservoir. Okay with it being hot. We'll use sedimentary rock. If I do it like this, this should be plenty. Igneous is right here. We're gonna make it out of igneous. It's a rock versus a volcano. It should be fine. Do I pipe it in, or do we bring it down in bottles? I do not want to have to travel down. We have a supply of water. Alright, in motion, it won't freeze on the way here. Then it shouldn't freeze here because it's going to get quite hot whenever this turns back on. On the actual line, we'll run the oil. I don't want to bring water that hot into the base. And this is almost almost overflowing because we're not consuming as much oxygen as we can make. Out of sandstone again. I think our crabs are just eating all the rocks. Alright, so let's do it this way. I want to put a valve right there. Turn this on when I'm ready. Alright, uses natural gas, a little bit of power. I have to pump the gas right in. That's fine, we have plenty of that. We can make this stuff. Bristleberry. Lettuce. I'd have to start growing other things, which is a huge pain in this world. Alright, there's a reason why I've never done that. Fish is on the menu. Cat. Were you told to be killed, cat? No. Okay, good. No barbecue cat, please. Sheep. Keep going. No, no, up. This is the device that shears. Beautiful. Alright, we made the allergy meds. We can now cure zombies. It takes sunbug, eggs, and steel. A kilogram of steel to make one... What? Yeah, zombies real bad. Alright. Okay. Alright, then oil. Oil needs to go on a journey. Need to get the oil here without connecting. Bottom left and the bottom right. I'll have to run it through. I could run it through this zone, that's fine. Is there any pipes in here already? A few. Right, ethanol. I guess if they do connect in some way, like running through here, I could just slam a door shut. So they can't. Free coal right there. T-Mobile is starting to poop itself. Worst internet provider. I don't have a choice. It's all that's available in my area. We'll see if it calms down while I plan this out. I can just slam a door right here and then lock it. emergency hatch from one end to the other. Man, internet's really gone. Right, let's see if it gets a hold of itself. It's a Wednesday. Shouldn't be that wild. Yep, internet is just completely dying. Alright. Some more work got done here. Oh, it stabilizing? Stabilizing. Oil will go on this path. Oh, sir. Senor. Are you allowed to dig? No. Hello, Demon Wisp. You arrive just as the internet begins to stabilize again. Right, take that out before he does it again. Alright, start running the oil line. Is this made yet? Yes, so tell it no water comes through here. So we found iron. We found iron. We made it at the northwestern escape lock. Sheep. Yeah, sheep are real. Let's see. Nothing in the northeast corridor. Southeast. Wait, what happened here? How did this happen? What? Alright, we need to pop this open. I mean, it's dormant, but it's also in... How? How did you do this? Somebody, please. Giving the sheep plenty of things to graze on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. For up to 8. Each of the sheep will have their own. It's fancy in here. All this steam. Oh, that's what's happening. The heat that we let escape. It looks... Although this was 2,000 degrees. Cold Planet is winning against whatever the heck this is. Can we just mop this? Is this deceptive? This is deceptive. Alright, this is not real. Someone get in here and mop this. Mr. Clean. Perfect. This will now run again. Good. That can go back to being auto. We grab some liquid oil, or solid oil, and we're working on thawing out the solid oil. We have a lot of it. Threw down a steel template to grab this heat and transfer it. It's kind of working. What's the worst that could happen to a volcano? This is just a minor volcano, and we only had 2 minor deaths. You guys are dragging the water into the base. We're all set up to process oil once it liquefies. Cold Planet is having a problem. And then all the fun today has been in the southwest corridor. Threw down a little purification chamber for the polluted oxygen all over. We got natural gas here, natural gas there. And then we discovered actual oil. But there's a problem. It needs water. The problem is that it's negative 40 degrees. How do we get water down here before it freezes? And then I discovered a source of heat. So I can drop water into here. This will heat it up and make sure it stays liquid. How hot could it get? Why not? There's an oil geyser reservoir underneath it. This will heat up the water so it doesn't freeze. And then I will have to repump it. Right, I will have to repump this into... yeah, up and around. Yeah, we'll do one of these. Alright, so does it spit out? How does it get the oil out? It just drops the oil on the ground? It intakes water. And then it just spits out the oil. So then the oil actually, I do need to grab the oil. I don't quite understand what you're supposed to be sitting on. It's just too dark here. I guess since that is successfully... can I just throw these down anywhere? No, so that must be the right spot. So I'll throw some mesh underneath it. I'll throw mesh underneath so it falls down. And we'll pump it out from here. And then you go on a journey. Odds are there's going to be some kind of maintenance required as we fine-tune using the volcano to heat the water supply. This gets to be 3,000 degrees. What does the minor volcano do? It's the same, it just spits out less magma. It's already almost suffocated itself. Oh, and we're out of piss again. We're out of piss. This is fine. In the volcano incident, we lost our only builder and our only digger. And then we had to replace them. The base came to a slight crawl while we had to replace the only builder and diggers we had. We have unlimited power. We have water. We have unlimited oxygen. Cold World does not heat up. Cold World is winning against whatever this was. We even heated up the bedrooms. We're no longer sleeping in 0-degree weather. And we now have the recreational room, so everyone can party. And we have room for one more critter. Hey, Crab, you. Get to join the party. Yeah. Another 3 days and some more coal. We are steadily increasing our coal supply. All the sheep are real. Now let's continue while we're at it. Continue to carpet the bedrooms. That's the joy. No, I have a heat sink. The heat sink, if we really need it, this spits out frozen liquid carbon dioxide. I could heat it up. I could grab this heat and then eject the carbon dioxide into space. Or more realistically, just delete it. We have this room right here that is capable of deleting all of this carbon. There was like 70 there were like 70 kilograms in this room. These two champions, these two heroes. We're gonna lock this. It's free. It's unlimited. This has not been turned on since we've discovered it, but it's here. I guess I could analyze it. That wouldn't hurt. Or you just need a very hot... something very hot. Just run it through this area. Absorb it, and then shoot it into space. I poked it because I thought there might be something inside. There has not been. It's too late to throw a door down. The beast has been awoken. Alright, all of this looks good. Let's run the power line down here. Conductive, right? Yeah. And when I put molten water into here, it should give me molten oil. Liquid chlorine is going to mess up my oil. That's a weird thing to say. I should put down doors so nothing can... Yeah, there's already some in here. I'd imagine this is going to... this is going to heat it up a bit. Yeah, do that, do that. Mop that, please. This is how I'm going... Alright, still idle. Oh, I haven't analyzed it. I'll put refined metal tiles here if I have to really let the heat transfer if it's not working. Someday, you. There. Any crude oil we find, bottled up. Drop it in here, please. We need to start the engine. We need plastic beds. It's very hot over here. No, it's just, there's a lot of ox. It's 1,700 grams, not 1,700 degrees. Never mind. Read that wrong. The heat's up here. What do you think, Dr. Chef? I'd love to see Demon Wisp watch me work my way through Kerbal Space Program. And then discover it's fine. There, and then we come from this side. About rocketry. Alright, I guess I'll put the vent there. Can't run it through this room. This room is sealed. I'll have to run it around. Good enough. Yeah, I can't really do anything about this now. This door has been opened. I guess I could throw a door down. Pretend like that will help. This might keep some of it back. Did I poke the one on the other side? I did. I thought there'd be goodies in the heat zone. Turns out it's just hot. My geysers are fine. This one's been on... Well, this one's like been dormant almost the whole game. This is a steam geyser. It's what it does. Oh, instead of this, just drop insulated tile. That's good. That's good thinking. Yeah. Boom, boom. Good thinking. That's a great idea. Right. Just because it's door shaped doesn't mean we need to use door. Not like we're going in here. Like, this gold volcano hasn't made a dent around it. This one's been very quiet. This is only currently cooking because of this. The generators produce a lot of heat. The geysers, not so much. The generators, though. The power corridor is quite warm. What do I have in the way of phosphorite? I have 20 tons of it. I could move the Wheezewort into here. Try to eat some of this heat. Iron, you say? I've never seen tungsten. There's wolframite in this world? Are you too hot or too cold? Too cold. Yeah, we'll make some more steel right here. Dr. Wolf. Now, are any of these worth poking? These just seem distracting. I'll go in here to grab the clothes. These extra things that weren't there last time I played years ago. Like, this was the only fancy thing that was on there. Okay. We'll make that we'll put that on the to-do eventually. This rock. Do you have a good... also, do you have a good answer as to why the asteroid doesn't wrap around to the other side? It's a rock. You spin the rock. It should be over here. Tungsten's good for making x-rays. Just smack some electrons into it, and there you go. X-ray. The big brain can give 5 to all stats. I think that would go on Speed Racer. All stats means you can go even faster. Morale's looking okay, pretty good since we... Dr. Chef, what's wrong? Chef, you were doing amazing before. Ever since we set up the party room. Speed Racer's a hair stressed out. Someone, whoever got burned from carrying that. Speed Racer, what's wrong, man? What's going on? Where do I find out what's wrong with you? Why are you stressed out? You couldn't sleep, and you're wet. Why couldn't you sleep? Why is it so bright? None of these rooms are lit. How could you not sleep? +5 to all dupes. Okay, that... Yeah, I was going to go over there for just +5 of one person. Why was it too bright? Oh, did one of the sun bugs just fly by? Now you're too hot. Alright, now you've overheated. You'll cool down, it's fine. Alright, Wheezewort. All you need is phosphorite, and you make it cold, right? 6 dudes on the sleep and eat schedule. They don't. 6 people don't get to work. See, this sounds like a pain in the butt. If only we could transplant this toilet. I guess I could print off 6 random duplicates, make a little apartment complex up here. But what did we learn about the volcano? Nothing yet. What about the carbon dioxide? Okay, we've tagged this. In 10 days, we'll get some cold carbon. $10 kilograms of steam in here. Cooling down already. There's water at 208 degrees. Thinking if I should take this carbon and dunk it up here, I could just start piping the cold carbon into areas. I can't pipe it literally because then it'll turn to gas while in the pipe. Alright, this is still running occasionally. You overheated? There. The smallest bit of crude oil. Not enough to make it to the pump. Or did you? Yes, there's some. Alright. Oil goes in. There's enough. Turn on. What's wrong with you? Are you powered? You're powered. You're not saying you want anything. Oil goes in. This is crude oil, right? Yeah. Crude oil. You have crude oil in you. Crude oil goes in. I need an output, so this goes out. Yeah, it'll output the petroleum. This is duplicate operated. Oh, this is dumb. That's dumb. Why is this manual? Turn that to auto. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, someone needs to turn the crank. Did I leave room in the middle? I did. Alright, so we have to do it like this. Alright, we have another... I have a plan. Actually, doing it like this, I won't need to do that. The natural gas will fall. At no point will the natural gas rise. The only danger is carbon sinking into it, which I am just pumping out of here, so that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We build that. There, now they have a way in. I could put a door, one of these there. I should, just for... And then it's snack time, so they'll be back. I mean, it's the only way to get petroleum. I guess I could boil the bejesus out of this oil, which is what you want me to do with the tapenade. Put like 4 tapenizers in there and just boil it. Whatever gunk is. What is this elixir? Oh, this will never be able to live here. This thing can live in 500 degrees. Hoo boy! You're in the wrong world, man. Sorry. The biggest joke that they print one of those here. Alright, next task. Build a way in. Volcanoes are used. Instead of pumping the oil up, we pump the oil down. They gave me a petroleum generator right here, petroleum boiler right here. They just gave me one. Have to put it in here. You just pump the oil into the volcano and then siphon off the petroleum gas. Now we're talking. Now you're thinking with oxygen. Maybe stinky. They stole our DNA. What is this? And what do you condense into? Ethane and sulfur. What do I use sulfur for? You don't. I could take the sulfur. But no. There's nothing. You don't use sulfur for anything. How is this an unreachable build? Just open the door and build it. They can make sugar. If I open this, will they then be able to see that they can build it? Yes. The door is closed, therefore it's unreachable. Duplicants, please. It's melted. I don't think we've melted any. Yeah, we haven't melted any. This is liquid that we happen to find elsewhere. Should have made these out of steel. You're making things up. Grub. What is mud? That DLC? They'll make that ladder eventually. Now you have until this begins to erupt. Sweepy is under critter. That's weird. Crab that attacks you when eggs are around. We have sheep. We have parasites. You just you kill these things. Doesn't use it. Doesn't have a purpose as far as I can tell. There's the wonderful, beautiful crab. There's bugs that make you not be able to sleep. There's dogs that eat your stuff. There's a moo. It's a cow. The heck is a cow? I've never seen a cow either. Never gotten to use these. Can't use them on Cold Planet. Fish. It's cute, but then it's gross. Cats. Cat. Flido. Airborne robot. Never seen this. Don't get it wet. Like a gremlin. So close to oil. Alright, this has been built, so let's crank this up. Is there an automated oil refinery? Hey, oil. Tell me about oil. Thumbs up. Wait. This is done. This is not right. Yeah, there we go. Then the piggies go up and down and up and down. Oh, and the plastic... Okay, it wasn't getting an erection. I was wondering why it was getting longer. Plastic. We have our first plastic, which means we also soon have our first sodas. This is a stupid, unnecessary step, but it's required. Pump the carbon dioxide in, and then you have to manually bottle it to put it into the soda machine. Plastic. Now we have a plastic. Hey, the bedrooms are cooled down. It's no longer 120 degrees. Morale's gonna love this. Need more plastic. Hydration. Ah, it's good water. It is on the floor. Guys, you were so close to doing this right. Put this in the thing. Water not included. I can only siphon some of this heat. Drop it into here. That might be an easier way to heat this up than with space heaters. Just take the heat. Like, drop these blocks of crude oil into the heat, and then just use a filter on what's coming out of there. Yeah, but liquid temperature needs to be in liquid. There's no liquid in here to heat up. We have oil coming eventually. They'll get to it. Oh, cancel analysis. Here we go. We're sitting at -50. Oh, hey. A source of heat. The core is hot. Protected by abyssalite. That's not even hot enough to melt a duplicate. Do it. Do it. What you got? There's a glacier right here. Could also use insulated tiles around it to direct the heat towards the water. He's gonna tease me. He's gonna make me wait for it. We'll be back for you. Sand. We are out of sandstone entirely. Freaking gross chlorine getting in the way. I'm gonna have to throw down a separator. Which I haven't finished building this anyway. The core is used for geothermal. That sounds dangerous. And elaborate. Exactly what we're going to try to do just by winging it. At some point along this line, I do need to... like, right here. Because the power line's right here anyway. It's fine, we'll just escape the rock. We'll all get in the rocket and we'll leave. Where is my liquid filter? If it is oil, continue on this journey. If it is not oil, dump it right here, I don't care. Well, this doesn't need to be insulated. This possibly could have been insulated. It's cold down here anyway. I'm certainly not going to go build an insulated tile now. It's about to erupt. Oh, insulated pipe. Oil? What's the... -44. As long as it's moving, it should be fine to make it... It only needs to make it over here. Temperature has not dropped on this in a while. You're really taking your sweet time, huh? Anything is possible. Come on, do it. Do it. It erupts for 69 seconds at a time. Nice. It's perfect. No notes. Apparently, I guess I had time. There it goes. Oh, there's the money shot. That is... That is magma. That is just straight magma from the core. It's going to do that for 69 seconds. The ladder is dead. It's losing the battle. It's losing. Molten lead. Going to do that for 69 seconds. Where are my builders? Guys, what are you doing? Waiting on oxygen. Why is oxygen not coming in? How do we run out of oxygen? What is happening? Water's coming in. Oh, because of the backlog of hydrogen, probably, right? Yes, we don't... We're not using enough power, so we don't have oxygen. Need to eat more hydrogen. You're already on the line. That works. Step one. I make full war of them, they'll just burn it faster. But, I I mean, the easy answer is we just need to consume more power. This thing is effective as hell. All this heat is coming in and just stopping at the Wheezewort. Do we have any things we could use to eat more power? Where did this come from? I only had a power way to generate. More piss. "20 days till we get free iron." You've lost another 0.1 degree. There, you're always on. I could just tell this one to always stay on. At least until the backlog is gone. Yeah, here's the hydrogen chamber. You run the base by yourself. Now. We might have enough heat. Actually, what we should be doing is sealing this off. This is more powerful than I expected. It did. It melted the ladder made out of igneous rock. The irony. It shot hot igneous rock out. We have enough heat here to keep water wet instead of hard. It did its job. There, oxygen is flowing again. Igneous. Igneous is volcanic rock. I can't make things out of obsidian. Can make things out of obsidian. What did I make it? The stuff around the other volcano. This is also igneous. Make it out of the stuff it's made out of. Did not get this built before... Well, the depth trap had nothing to do with the insulating tile. The depth had to do with... I didn't have Atmos suits yet, and they went inside the volcano when there used to be a door here to take a breath while it was erupting. Because there was a speck of oxygen in here. I can deal with eventually. This is going to be multi-tiled. First, we prevent the problem. Eventually, we turn our attention. So I guess what you do is you just drop water onto the magma. And then harvest the steam. You punch a singular hole. You get the whole infrastructure ready to go. Insulate the bejesus out of it. Then you just get a water drip. Drip water into the pocket. Steam rises, you capture it, and there's power. We'll never be able to absorb all the heat from this, I imagine. And there's our endgame power supply. That is how we stop relying on crab. I guess we're not relying on crab. We're making way more coal than crab is giving. Because we also have all these other power supplies. This one guy just churning away. The page, no. Free steel. Nice. We're actually running... We need to go excavate a glacier. We're running low on water. And we're out of piss. We need to excavate all this. Which is actually easily automated. Let's do that. I like to put 2 because inevitably they're gonna like dig. Can make it out of lead, and lead is abundant. Lead is very abundant. Oh boy! Anything I'm allowed to make out of lead, I need to make out of lead. This will carve out the glacier for me. Do next because eventually a rock will fall and turn it off. This is how these kind of things happen. Just duplicate things. Yep, and now what? Eventually it will bury itself and turn off. Alright, there's our... What? You overheated? I make you out of lead. Now. Wild. Suppose I could just turn you off for a little bit and let you cool down for a while. It is quite warm in there, I guess. Alternatively, I could just punch out this insulated tile. Yeah, I think that's the better option here. Well, just do that. Let some heat in. Cool things down. Let the natural gas build up. It's fine. I have 2 sets of these. This is staying cool. Because I have this one spot letting some heat in. Be more like your cousin. What's wrong with you? Demon builder. Guys, please. See, if we dig it from this direction, we don't have to go all the way around. It's brilliant. Alright, so next time we'll complete getting oil on the underway. Once I have this oil being dropped into here, I guess I could replace these with a tepodizer and just heat the oil that's in here. And that would melt this? There's so much oil there. So much oil. I just need to melt it 20 degrees. Only there was some source of heat nearby. You just drop the oil over here. Oh, this instantly cooled down. Dang. Weird. They're both made out of copper. Things to do, problems. Okay. Convenient. Alright. What are the odds of getting this one right after the incident? Sick dance moves on Mr. Logistics. Next time. We found a new toy. We found a new toy. See, the heat's already dissipating. It's no longer warm enough to keep my water cool, wet. More problems. Next time.